Hey guys, it's Diamond Jameson. It's been a while since I've done a video. This video is actually not makeup related. It's actually about a very serious topic that's going around, on Facebook and going around just around the world. I've been asked a lot about the whole breastfeeding thing and how I feel about it. I don't have a lot to say about it because I'm not a mother, so I don't know how to feel about the situation. But I can only say this. One, I think it's very wrong for a restaurant or anywhere to be like, that's nasty, go to the bathroom. I do think that's wrong. I think that's cruel to, while someone's eating, to go up to them and tell them, oh, you have to eat in the bathroom, you can't feed your baby here. That's kind of messed up. And if I was a mom and I was eating and I was feeding my child, it'd be just as mad as anyone else. What I'm not understanding is the law that you guys want in place, I guess. Is the law so that you can breastfeed and they can make you go to the bathroom? Or or do you want a law that says no one can ever say anything to you? Because I feel like that law will never be in motion because you can't stop someone's opinion um, about you. They may think it's disgusting or nasty or immoral or whatever it is, but it's their opinion. If they don't like breastfeeding, I say fuck them. Honestly, it's no one's business but yours. I've looked at both sides of this, and I see why people are kind of like, that's nasty. Da, 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 da. I think saying that it's sexual is taking it a little too far. Like I said, I'm not a mother, so I don't know. But for me personally, I will more than likely I will breastfeed and I will cover out of respect for the person that I'm with, because I know that if I was breastfeeding and I had my boob just like out doing it and you could see like the nipple, that person would be very upset and would feel embarrassed. um but again, things change. Right now I'm saying I'm going to cover, but I talked to several moms who told me you might only cover for 3 months, and then after that your baby doesn't like to be covered, and so there's going to be times where you have to um just pull your boob out and breastfeed, which is totally fine. I don't think there's anything. Sorry, I'm getting notifications while I'm doing this. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's perfectly fine if you want to breastfeed. I do know now that because breastfeeding has gotten so big and there's so much controversy with it, they have places now where you can go to the back and you can breastfeed. I think a lot of people are taking it more as so it's a personal and private manner, and that it should be done, in your home, or it should be done, with you covering yourself. And I kind of understand that. And one point that someone made is that breastfeeding a child is like having sex. You don't want everyone to see what you're doing. And I kind of agree with that. I would not want to have sex outside and everyone's looking at me personally. But that's just an opinion that other people have. I don't discriminate against people who are breastfeeding. I think that if you want to breastfeed your child, you breastfeed your child. I could care less. Um, if I'm sitting on a park bench and someone sits down and breastfeeds, I'm not gonna be like, "Yo, you need to cover that up." I'm gonna whatever I'm doing. If I'm reading a book or if I'm texting, I'm gonna let them do their own thing. I'm not gonna be like, you know, you shouldn't be doing this and this is immoral. And I'm not gonna go out of my way to do any of that to any other mother because it's not that serious. I don't care enough about the subject to just sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna tell every mom out there that's breastfeeding that it's disgusting. I'm just not gonna do it and never will. So I think that being shamed and shammed for breastfeeding is wrong. Yes. I also think it's wrong for someone to go to the bathroom. Where I don't see the point is the part where people are coming up to people and saying, that's their opinion. People come up to me and tell me they don't like the fact that I'm black. I mean, it's an opinion. Just because someone doesn't like you breastfeeding doesn't mean you should, go overboard and do anything crazy. I mean, you're feeding your child, and some people accept it and some people don't. Another thing people are doing, and I've seen this other video where it's a lady breastfeeding and then it's in like another like sexy girl and her boobs are kind of out and they're perky or whatever, and they made a thing that said that she was sexy because her boobs were out and that breastfeeding was disgusting. I don't think it's disgusting. I think it's a very natural thing. And I also think people need to like understand that they're just feeding their child. Like, let them feed their baby, and let's be done with it. Let's not continue to go on and on and on and on and on and how much you dislike it, how much you hate it. Um, Personally, if I owned a restaurant, I would never tell a mother she needs to feed her baby in the bathroom. I would never tell anyone to do anything with their child. It's their child. If they want to beat the hell out of their kid, they can do that. If they want to put makeup on their kid, they can do that. But people need to realize that it's their child and it's their choice. If they want to put their kid in dance and it's a boy, it's their choice. So I guess my question for you mothers out there is, what do you want the law to be? Do you want the law to be it's legal to breastfeed like in public and no one can bother you, or you want people to not come up to you at all? Because I really feel like that to me, that's not right. It's like freedom of speech. I can say, I love Hillary Clinton or whatever, and I hate Donald Trump. That does not mean that everyone's gonna be like, okay, we have to do it. So yeah, and this video is not meant to hurt anyone, but I just think that, I guess I want to know what you guys are fighting for. Are you fighting to have the right to breastfeed without a cover? Or are you fighting for people not coming up to you? Because I really feel like people are going to come up to you anyway, whether there's a law passed or not. I don't understand the law. Is the law saying that if someone comes up to you, they get arrested? Like, what is the law, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's like, what is it, and what do you think is going to happen with it? I really hope that breastfeeding does get legalized in a point of on the point of that you're able to do it wherever you are, and then it's okay. I don't think there should be a law that states that people cannot come up to you or tell you how they feel about it. Because again, it's an opinion. Opinion is like an asshole. Everybody has one, and shit comes out of it. So to me, it's not a big deal. If someone comes up to you, I think that that's their opinion, and it's wrong. That is how it is. So I hope that you guys don't take this video offensive, because it's not meant to offend or hurt anyone. It's just how I'm feeling, because I think it's gone overboard. Like, the one thing that I did see that was amazing, I saw that the breastfeeding thing is in different countries, and particularly it's like Japan, like London, and like Australia. They were having these sit-ins, and I thought that was the coolest thing, because if you guys know anything from the Black culture, there was a lot of sit-ins for us to have our rights. And that was for us to be equal with white people. It had nothing to do with anything else. And I think I'm trying to figure out what right do you guys want? Like I said, if you want the right to breastfeed anywhere and everywhere, I feel like you already have that right. But I think a lot of people are saying that they want it to be where people cannot come up to them and say, hey, I think what you're doing is wrong. Because I feel like a lot of people will say a lot of things that I do is wrong. I shouldn't support certain things because it's wrong. I shouldn't support Black Lives Matters. I shouldn't support Hillary Clinton, or I shouldn't support legalizing gays. It's what I support and what I want to do. I don't take anybody else's opinion at all. I feel like if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Doesn't mean we have to feel the same way. Also noticed that on Facebook, there's my particular Facebook, I'm in Tennessee, and there's a picture of a lady who's breastfeeding someone who is not her child. And when I saw the picture and read why she did it, I agreed with her. Personally, I had an incident where I was watching a child and the mother could not come home to feed her child. And I had posted, I had asked for her permission, and she said, you can find someone to feed my child for me, I'd appreciate it. Well, I did ask one person. That person told me they would feel some type of way about feeding another baby or whatever, but they support breastfeeding. Thought that was kind of, little contradictory right there. But I was able to find someone to feed the baby, and the baby was fed and it was fine. And the mother was really appreciative. She could not get off work. It was like a Friday night. She worked, she was delivering pizzas and stuff, and she couldn't necessarily come feed her child at that point in time. And the child was out of, she didn't bring enough bottles. And so I wanted to make sure that the baby had more of a bottle to eat, so I wouldn't have to give him formula. And when I saw the post about the girl breastfeeding someone else's kid because I think she had surgery, or I don't know what, I forgot. It was a situation. She couldn't do it, so someone else did it. Her Facebook got deleted or something, like Facebook deleted it, or it was like a controversy. And I feel like she's an amazing person for doing that. She didn't have to do that. I mean, that baby could have had something and it could have passed, because I think she's also breastfeeding her own child, and she was able to breastfeed a kid and be healthy, and the kid got to eat. And I think that's an amazing thing. So I'm going to end this video with, I do support breastfeeding. I think that it's an amazing thing. I think it's healthier. I think that it's way better. I'm scared of formula. Like, when I have my child, I will not buy formula because I'm deadly scared of things that I've seen. Moms have posted there's worms and mold and stuff in formula, and I would never give my kid formula at all. I don't care. If I was like breastfeeding and I dried up, I would find someone to give me breast milk, because there's no way I'd give my kid formula. So to all you mothers out there that are breastfeeding, you guys are doing an amazing job. And breastfeeding is the best way. It's very natural, and I think that's the way that God intended it to be, for you to breastfeed your child. Whether you cover or don't cover, That's totally up to you. I could care less if you cover, if you don't, or if you do. If you cover, thumbs up. If you don't cover, thumbs up again. It's not a big deal. So keep doing what you guys are doing, and let me know what the law is that you guys want to pass, because I really want to know what exactly it is, because I feel like you're able to breastfeed anywhere, but I do think, yes, I'm saying it again, it's wrong for a restaurant to tell you to go feed your kid in the restroom. That is wrong, and I do not support that at all.